In the late 4th century BC, a group of philosophers emerged in ancient Greece who were active until the mid-3rd century BC. They were considered a sect, called the Dialectics, or in Greek heresias and dialectikoi. The main philosophical interest of this group or sect was in the skill and performance of dialectics, including the development and resolution of logical paradox, and in this they made major contributions to the development of propositional logic. The dialecticians were among the philosophical of the Megarian school, founded by Euclides of Megára, who was the author of the Dialogues of Socrates. The dialectic school is so named because of its dedication to dialectics, a method of the reasoning based on question and answers. Initially, the dialecticians were considered part of the Megarian school, founded by Euclides of Megára. However, more recent scholarship suggests that they were an independent school, that is, a separate entity. Already in antiquity there was disagreement about whether dialectics was separate sect or part of the Megaric school. Reasons for this understanding lie in understanding the distinction between the dialogue lineage and the Heresias sect, which is crucial to understanding the separation of the dialectic school from the Megaric school. And what is the main reason for this distinction? The distinction between the Diados and Heresias lineage as a way of grouping philosophers in antiquity present, and the thesis that Megaric school, based mainly on the claim that Stilpus, a Megaric, had students from the dialecticians. Despite the doubts about whether the dialectic school was a sect in the technical sense used by ancient historians, it is possible to affirm that the dialecticians formed a group of philosophers, distinct and rival to the circle of Stilpus, but sharing a philosophical genealogy with him. The dialectic school was an important philosophical movement in ancient Greece, with significant contributions to logic and metaphysics. Important figures including Diodorus Cronus, Philo of Megara, Zeno of Citium, and Aristides. Members such as Dionysius of Chalcedon and Diodorus Cronus, working at different prior periods, contributed to knowledge in the areas of logic, language, and the theory of motion, with the work of Diodorus Cronus being particularly noteworthy. The dialectical school influenced other philosophical schools, such as Stoicism, Epicureanism, Peripatetic philosophical. Diodorus Cronus had a major influence on Stoic logic, and his ideas on modal theory served as inspiration for later philosophical such as Arthur Prior. Another significant philosopher, Philo of Megara, contributed to the areas of logic and language.